A very good afternoon to you all and welcome to Lunchtime News here on UBC TV this Monday, the 11th day of December 2023. My name is Rukidi Kiija and we are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. Now, fire has gutted City House building in downtown Kampala, killing one person and injuring many others, plus destroying property worth billions of shillings. According to eyewitnesses, the fire started at around 8 a.m. from one of the rooms before spreading to the whole building, and the cause of the fire has not yet been established. Now, the building houses various businesses and offices for Uganda's oldest political party, the Democratic Party. Police firefighting brigade later rescued the fire from spreading to other neighboring buildings in the city. Take a watch.
Our responders, and also the smoke was visible from our station, and we knew there is a serious fire in the building. So we responded with multiple responders, and immediately on arrival here, our team engaged the fire. The fire started in the interior. There are some structures in there which the fire started from, and the fire picked up intensity from that point, and because of heat radiation it was able to extend to other parts of the building. We have managed to fight the fire, we have contained it. As you see right now, we are doing just a mop-up operation to clear the remaining glowing embers on the building. I don't have any information of any injury or death. We are yet to clear the whole place, and from there we shall ascertain what could have caused the fire.
The police will come out officially with the findings, but so far the Lugambo is the people who are cooking on the basement. That's where the fire started from. But we'll wait for the final report from the police. But for now, we're going to the festive season. Christmas, we're left with 2 weeks to go. This would have been the peak season for our brothers and sisters to make money. And if we do not come out and help them out, we shall it'll be very unfortunate. But as the mayor, I'm with them partly to see that this fire outbreak does not happen.
A very unfortunate incident there. Now, State Minister for Lands, Sam Mayanja, has continued to reaffirm to the public that government through the land law is committed to fight practices of land conflicts in the country. Minister Mayanja says the government is working tirelessly to curb these land conflicts affecting the country socially and economically, plus government programs that are aimed at increasing on household income among communities.
Government enacted the Land Bill in 1998 to strengthen land ownership rights and amended it into law in 2010. Despite the law's existence, land conflicts are still rampant. Government has established various committees to sensitize communities about the land law. State Minister for Lands has reaffirmed government's commitment to continue fighting land wrangles, especially unlawful evictions of Vibanja owners through the law.
There's security now on land. What is the Kibanja owner is waiting for now is a title deed. Just a title deed, and this he must get because Article 237, Article 9 guarantees him register interest. Parliament must pass a law which gives a Kibanja holder register interest. Register interest means a title deed with a tenancy in accordance with Article 239, 237, Article 1, which says all land belongs to all Ugandans. It invests in them in accordance with the 10-year system.
Mayanja was officiating at the closure of the 8 days 14th annual gathering of Nations International Bible Believers Conference at Caring Heart Community Victory Church at Kagalula, Kachiri in Wakiso district. The minister commended the participants from Uganda, Congo, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Nigeria, USA, UK, among others, for attending the conference and for the good working relationship, and asked them to continue praying for countries experiencing wars, among other problems. The head of Caring Heart Community Church, Pastor Paul Musisi, appealed to the Pentecostal church leaders to avoid wrangles but preach the gospel and condemn anti-godly practices.
So really ngolabira ddala tuvudde ku mulamwa so netwekolamu omulimu tugakatunoonye katonda tumanyiddwa nnyo tetuli banjawulo nnyo tugakatukomewo kubanga bw'oba omanyi really ekigambo kya katonda lwaki oba ovuma omulala
yalongoosebwa era omwaka gumu n'ekitundu ale tatambula n'okujja wano wamugayi gwewolaga wa.
Now, in a bid to curb the unending domestic violence that is reflected in marriages and also non-marriages, various initiatives have been put across both oral, physical and written material to sensitize the masses about how terrible the vice is. Now, with this in mind, Stephen Mwanga, a university graduate from Chambogo University, has launched a book titled Insights into a Passionate Marriage that's aimed at addressing some of the problems involved in marriage. Addressing the people present, the former police spokesperson Emilian Kaima commended the author and also urged Ugandans to invest time in education.
Social scientists, especially now people in adult, community and lifelong learning. You can imagine if a doctor is going to operate you and the last night he had a domestic violence, he fought with the wife. Chances of that doctor messing up an operation in a surgical ward and forgetting something are very high. So that's why a better doctor requires a stable marriage. A better engineer requires a stable marriage. A better policeman, you need a stable marriage.
Nainjagala okuyozaayoza ku ekyo okola ebintu bisatu ku lunaku lumu, emyaka 2 mu bufumbo, okuba ng'omaliza diguri yo mu kiseera kyayo, ate n'okuba ng'owandiisa ekitabo. Njagala okwebaza nga nze ate ne mukama wange kuba poliisi values education. Ekyo kikulu tukizuula nti bw'osoma you become a better citizen, osavinga abantu buki bulungi.
I was told that we go to school to learn how to read and write. Now, learning how to read and write sounds simple, but very difficult when you are told to write things which can be read by the public. So, Stephen, for you have challenged many who are going to school and
now, the Poverty Alleviation Department under the Office of the President has given out goats and sheep to people of Ngariam Katakwi district to help boost their income. Handing over the livestock, the resident district commissioner Katakwi, Major Godfrey Katamba, sounded a warning to those that will be tempted to sell off the goats and sheep that the law will catch with them. Take a watch.
This, I sound a warning to the beneficiaries of this intervention of 629 goats and sheep, that whoever received in Param here should go and guard them jealously. Whoever is tempted to sell them, then will face the wrath of the government, and especially me, the RDC Katakwi, because my mandate is to monitor government programs to ensure that they are implemented. And therefore I will come to take audit in the same village to ensure that those animals are kept and are multiplying. Whoever sells them, when I come back and take stock and I find that you sold them, there will be no option but prison.
If you are interested in keeping pigs, so be it. Because with all these things you need love. You need to love what you are doing. That's why we just don't give inputs. If somebody says, I would love to keep a cow, we try to assist this person, like the chairman here. He expressed his interest, and he has even built a biogas unit. So whatever comes out of the cow, it's not necessarily only milk. This is an exciting discovery in this model village. Usually the focus is just on milk, but he has shown us that from the biogas, he will be lighting, he will be cooking, he will be doing everything that needs power from the biogas. And certainly that is a good measure about climate change dangers that we are now confronted with.
We never knew that God was on our side, that President Museveni could have a vision for people like us. It is such a blessing, a big blessing. When this project came, it was identifying the people who are poor, but then we are lucky among the poor because to be a model village, a parish, is just a special chance right from God.
My colleagues were telling you about the 5 pillars.
Like Nisomata Kerangesi, Patolimo, so Niana Petakan, Arabirin.
When we came here the first time, you told us that everything is put, they have already put everything. They told you that I'm a monitor, me and my colleague here. If you know that you have 3 children, me and this one, number 4, number 5.
So I say pickers in the dollar coming
to visit you.
Lunchtime news will now take a short break, but when we do return, we'll be looking at the latest in business. Do stay with us.
Jovia ng'oyolekera ku lugendo luno olw'obulamu nkuwa ekirabo eky'amaanyi agatazizibwa, amaanyi okulabibwa n'okuwulirwa mu mawanga ageewala ennyo, okutuuka buli wamu nga yadde togenzeeyo, ensi yonna ng'ekuli mu ngalo. Okutambula mu biseera n'okumanya buli kimu ekirina okumanyibwa. Jovia, kino ky'ekirabo kyange gy'oli.
Tewali kumuko kye ky'osobola okukola ku mukutu nnandameggwa ogwa MTN.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Jovia ng'oyolekera ku lugendo luno olw'obulamu nkuwa ekirabo eky'amaanyi agatazizibwa, amaanyi okulabibwa n'okuwulirwa mu mawanga ageewala ennyo, okutuuka buli wamu nga yadde togenzeeyo, ensi yonna ng'ekuli mu ngalo. okutambula mu biseera n'okumanya buli kimu ekirina okumanyibwa. Jovia, kino kye kirabo kyange gy'oli.
Tewali kumuko ki ky'osobola okukola ku mukutu nnandameggwa ogwa MTN.
Sebo.
Yes?
This is the bill.
What?
Malaria testing, 10,000. Treatment, 100,000 since we put on drip.
Hey, Musao, can you read this for me? Before I brought my wife here, I'd already spent money on buying herbal medicine and drugs from the pharmacy, which didn't work.
But Sebo, the government gave out mosquito nets. Doesn't your family use them?
We got the mosquito nets, but they got holes and we didn't know what to do.
Protect your loved ones from malaria. Sew your mosquito nets whenever they get damaged to keep the mosquitoes away. Ensure all nets are tied up every morning to avoid damaging them. Ensure that everyone in your family sleeps under a treated mosquito net every night, whether it is a cold or hot season. Together, we can chase malaria out of Uganda. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from Global Fund.
No malaria will catch.
Welcome back from that break, and this is Lunchtime News here on UBC TV. My name is Rukidi Kiija. Business news now, and the Kushite ICP Hub East Africa co-founder Yvonne Kagondu has implored EAC partner states governments to commit resources and space to the ICT sector, the biggest driver of economies across the world. Now, this was at the launch of the free Web3 training and hackathon competitions for the region that was held here in Kampala.
The free Web3 training and hackathon competitions are ICT-led programs targeting youth across the East African countries.
At the end of the hackathon, the winners will get a chance to participate in a regional East Africa hackathon, where they stand the chance of winning a prize pool of around $10,000.
Yvonne Kagondu is the co-founder of Kushite ICP Hub East Africa.
In the blockchain technology, in the blockchain ecosystem, global blockchain ecosystem, normally we have been having a lot of products being built. It's $1 trillion industry, but we've not been building enough in East Africa. All of it has been consumption, whether we are buying cryptocurrencies, none of us are building, we've just been consuming products, and we want to change that as the Kushite ICP.Hub East Africa.
This initiative rewards the winners and empowers youth in East Africa with ICT-based opportunities.
It's very amazing to join our communities. I'm pretty sure you won't be wasting your time because you'll be learning so much.
But then the end goal is not just to get the prize. The end goal is for them to get grants, for them to get funding, to be able to also boost their products. Like become self-entrepreneurs, become entrepreneurs, and be able to employ other people.
The program initiators want other East African countries to join Rwanda, which has committed itself to this agenda.
Because at the end of the day, we all are Africans, and you know the challenges we face with youth unemployment. Most of how we operate, especially in Kenya, is that as youth, we try and get ourselves out of it. We try and get jobs for ourselves through the internet. But the support that we've got from the Rwandese government was that they came in, they said, please train our developers. Most of our developers currently come from Kenya and Uganda and not that region. So maybe with governments, what we would like is maybe helping us the way the Rwandese government came in and said, we'll help you, we'll support you, give you partnership, we'll give you space if you need it, we'll give you support.
Besides government's commitment, there is also need to have access to cheap and reliable IT services.
The main thing that they need is internet connection and laptops. That's why we are urging the governments in partnership with the Ministry of ICT to come through in terms of maybe providing waivered laptops for these students, or free laptops or free internet connections.
For Uganda, there are other special programs designed for new developers.
And our aim to educate developers here in Uganda is we are carrying out hackathons First of all, hackathons are just basically they're just competitions for developers where they get to compete for a certain prize.
Kushet ICP Hub East Africa empowers youth with ICT expertise and adoption of blockchain technology.
In Africa, we have the challenge of inflation, remittance, and we all suffer as a Kenyan, as a Ugandan. We all know we go through that struggle. So one of the challenges that cryptocurrencies such as ICP token solves is normally the challenge of sending money anywhere in the world as fast as possible, as safe as possible, as transparent as possible, and also decentralized, meaning there are not many middlemen that you go through.
Banyeta ko Muhangi Donata the chairperson wa group. I am
the chairperson of this group that got money. The group is called Kalsandala HIV/AIDS Craftswomen Group. UWEP gave us money in 2017 and they gave us 3.3 million Ugandan shillings. We used it in 1 year and got 23 million out of it. We do baskets and kitchen gardens, and we also have a saving group. We thank UWEP because this money helped us as women. Women can now educate their children and build houses because many of them are single mothers. We work without jealousy because we want to leave a legacy that even those who will be around tomorrow will appreciate.
Malaria is still the #1 cause of death in Uganda. To help you protect your family from malaria, the government of Uganda is continuing its mosquito nets distribution campaign to give mosquito nets to every household in the country. Register and receive your mosquito nets from the community health worker. Distribution of nets in the following districts and cities will take place from the 28th to the 29th of November 2023. Bulisa, Mityana, Kagadi, Kole, Agago, Kumi, Omoro, Ngora, Nwoya, Amuria, Manafwa, Pader, Katakwi, Sembabule, Mubende, Chikube, Hoima District, Hoima City and Chitagwenda. Together, we can trust malaria out of Uganda. Sleep under a mosquito net every night. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from the Global Fund.
Juko.
Yo.
Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Welcome back. Now, moving further afield, we go to Argentina, where Argentina's new far-right president has vowed to deliver economic shock treatment in his first speech after formally taking office. Javier Milei warned Argentines there is no money and recommitted to a program of harsh austerity measures. The populist outsider won a surprise election victory in November with radical pledges to overhaul the South American nation's ailing economy. Milei's inauguration was held in Buenos Aires on Sunday. In a day of pomp and ceremony, the 53-year-old capped his extraordinary rise to power with a speech which left Argentines in no doubt he intends to embark on an economic path unlike any other previous president. He said he would undo decades of decadence with deep spending cuts designed to slash huge public debts and rev down inflation, which is now higher than 140%. Milei waved to supporters during a procession to the presidential palace alongside his sister Karina, the confidant who is expected to play an influential role behind the scenes in his new administration. Milei has risen rapidly from relative obscurity to Argentina's highest office on a right-wing platform which includes restricting abortion rights, liberalizing gun laws and climate change denial. "26 minutes after 1 here in the studios of UBC TV. We finally come to the end of this bulletin. Thank you so much for having kept us company. My name is Rukidi Kiija, wishing you a blessed afternoon and bon appetit.